I'm Tom Whalen with Linda Shea, and Linda, Saturday, it's supposed to be 55 outside. Doesn't feel that way right now.
No, and I usually love being up on this hill, but it is so windy this morning. It's
It is
so
breezy,
cold.
29 degrees right now.
Yeah,
So,
it feels like it.
And we have our Shockley Honda Pet of the Week, who I've already introduced myself to, or he introduced himself to me, and he's a big boy. Who do we have here
gorgeous?
today?
This is Marco. He came to us as a stray back in August when it was not 29 degrees.
Wow, so he has been living at the shelter now for about a half a year.
Right, for a while. So, but he's a huge brown tabby. He's about 12 pounds. He's brown tabby with white. He is one of our more social cats on the floor. He'll meet you and greet you and talk to you, and he definitely loves his victuals. He could probably be 10.5 pounds and be very happy as opposed to the 12. But very sweet fella, very easygoing, relaxed. And we always encourage people when you're coming in to look to adopt, ask the staff and volunteers what personality you're looking for, because we can usually match you up. And Marco's just so relaxed. I mean, look at him. He's comfortable on the counter. He's comfortable in front of the camera. He's just a great cat. So we're looking to get him adopted. And he's been with us since August. There is no timeline per se for animals, but certainly no animal should live in a shelter forever. We're not their home, so we're temporary till they find their forever home.
And I heard that you pulled Marco away from his breakfast this morning to bring him in to be our pet of the week.
And he wasn't too bad about it. I mean, he was definitely chowing down, but we discussed it and we decided it was, a good cause. So here he is.
You can see a picture of this guy, Marco, on my Twitter page or Facebook page, and he has got the classic tabby markings, but he's got a white breast and stomach there.
Yep, white chest, white paws, so he's got some, and a little white under his mouth, so that's kind of cute too. He did come in as a stray, and just on the note of stray animals, anybody who's listening in the Washington County area, if you're missing a pet, we always encourage you to check with Frederick County, because some animals that are found on the county lines can come to our shelter as well. So it's always important if you're missing a pet, especially this morning, your Washington County listeners, if you're missing a dog in particular, you want to check with our shelter.
I guess that would work with Adams County, Pennsylvania, Carroll County, north, south, east, and west of us.
Yeah, actually, yes, we encourage that, because you just don't know, if animals on the borderlines can get missed.
So Marco has come into a strange environment with strange people and strange light and music, and now he's laying back getting a belly scratch here, totally at home
here. So relaxed, yes.
And he's a big
great
guy, and I'm sure the kittens are more animated, and everybody's going, oh, look at the kitties.
Oh, yeah, the kittens that have come in this past couple of weeks have already gotten adopted.
I'm glad to hear that, Linda. I hope they don't end up coming back.
Right, as adults.
As adults,
when the novelty wears off.
But. Marco is our Shockley Honda Pet of the Week. Real quick, here we are in some cold temps. What should we do to keep the animals safe? Pretty much the same thing we do when it's real hot outside. You just got to watch them. They've got to have shelter. Frozen water doesn't do it, right? A frozen water dish?
You have to provide water that's not frozen. And, I mean, obviously the best thing is to keep them indoors as companions, but certainly if they're outdoors, appropriate shelter, water that they can get to, and protection. It gets, especially from the wind, from the elements, it's you can't keep animals outside unless you can provide appropriate housing for them.
It's not like the 4th of July, but Friday night, New Year's Eve, there will be some fireworks, and there will be people discharging firearms out there. And so keep a good handle on the pet this weekend.
Exactly.
And if you have that microchip, then you're a step ahead of the game.
You are. We get so many animals after holiday weekends that come in, and if your animal has a microchip that's got your information registered, because that's the second part a lot of people miss, but if that information is current and registered, we can get your pet back to you more quickly if it comes to our shelter.
You mean that if you have microchipped a pet, then you have moved.
Right.
Just as like you have to change everything else, you have to change that information.
Yep.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Shockley Honda Pet of the Week, Marco. You can see the big boy on Twitter or Facebook. Go to the WFRE social tab.